I'm going to take you on a bit of a tour of the things we've been doing in terms of art and production. Bali opened up some opportunities for us, and so we've been pursuing them. This is part of my. I have a vision that kind of encompasses more than poi. I want to be the person who can give artists their dream jobs, but that means having enough, some money coming in to compensate them for their time, and I think artists deserve that. And so Bali, there's really great people here doing good work who I want to support. So we come up with some great ideas to make some great stuff for you. And we've been going through the steps in the process of making some beautiful things. So we're gonna take you on a little tour. So this is a hip sack in development, a poi get hip to poi, a poi spinner's hip sack. So you got everything you need on you. You got maybe your cell phone here, your camera here. This pocket's gonna be bigger, so your wallet and your credit cards and all that stuff go here. Around back here is where you have, or for me, I have my poi. And I usually have, since I'm always writing ideas down and making sketches, I have my notebook. And then there's, secret pockets, and there's other compartments for other things. There's these to hang your flashlight for fire safety, or to hang a pair of poi here. Yeah, so it's just a really convenient, nice looking, way to carry your stuff around. We'll introduce you to Sama Sama, where we're having these made also, because it is part of our agenda is wellness. So we really want to work with places where there's a lot of respect and acknowledgement of human dignity and human happiness. So those are the hip sacks. Hooray for hip sacks! Check that out. We've been working on poi designs and also trying to find examples of sort of interesting, fun materials. So this is sort of a kind of fake Chinese silk. I think it's actually a synthetic fabric, but it's a beautiful design. Everything about this is based on a design that Drew had made at the Ministry of Manipulation. So this is all, we're going to be giving him a lot of acknowledgement and a cut of all this if they sell. All of this is made to be, like the length is such that you hold right here where there's a bit of firmness, to give it a nice feel when you're holding it that way. This is the one-piece model, and so it's just it's a simple, solid pair of poi to put something soft in, boom, boom, so you don't hurt yourself too much, and it's just a really lovely pair of poi. The design's changing. We're going to make it thinner and then taper at the end, so there's still some modifications. I'm going to have this made with the square the other way. It's going to make it a bit prettier. So we're doing a couple of aesthetic changes to make everything prettier and ways to make it fly better, but this is getting close. There's a few variations on the model. This is another example of what we think is going to be a popular material. Fake leopard skin. We've also came up with the idea of fabric tethers. As you can see, this is a beautiful material, but we're testing everything, and already I think this is just a polyester, so it's already showing signs of wear. I love these. I've been playing with them a lot, but if it's wearing that quickly, it's the right look, it's the right design, but it's not the right material yet. So that's going to be a big part of the project, is finding the right materials. And then here's another idea. These are the Oggs made by Flow, or remanufactured by Flow Toys. These are the Flow lights, which I've recently discovered make great handles. And this is something I've been wanting for a long time, is glowing handles. So these actually feel, because of the shape, these feel really nice in your hands. And at nighttime when you're practicing, having light on the end and in your hands, it really helps with understanding a lot of patterns, and it's really fun, and it looks beautiful. So we'll film some of this later in the dark, but this is great. This is something I've been wanting for so long, and it's all rechargeable batteries in both. So this is just fabulous. It's such a nice feeling. This is kind of like a bit of a dream come true. So I love that. Like, all of this is great. The thing that needs to happen here is we need to find something like this material, but in a stronger material. Let's see. Turn those off. we're learning as we go. Oh, actually, I'll show you this next. Also, we like things to be a bit modular. That's kind of one of our mottos of Play Poi Approved. Is when things can be a bit modular. So this is a nice idea of where we add. This is the Uber Looper Poi, the Super Uber Duper Looper. So Uber Looper Flow Poi. So we've added a swivel. I love that, and everything's very specific, and everything's where it is for a purpose. This is where it is, so that when you go like that, you're right on the swivel. Oh, and it's such a good feeling because when you're playing, and you're doing, say, isolations or anything, it's ball bearing swivels. It feels like silk. It feels like you're just rolling through like a vacuum in space. It's such a nice feeling. Right? And that's there because I love doing a lot of stuff like this, and it just swivels on the swivels, and it's just a great feeling. It helps. It doesn't help as much as you'd think, but it does help. And a lot of what I like is just the way it feels. So this isn't the secret to spinning poi well, but it lets you do certain things, and it just feels really good. And somehow that draws me into my practice more. Just a few ideas of materials. We had fun the other day shopping on Sulawesi Street. So we're going to make some pink teddy bear pajama poi. So for your, so you can sleep well at night. We're going to make a couple variations on beautiful, these are going to be nice, so we're going to make some poi out of this. We got a couple variations on these beautiful, what they said was silk, but it turns out to be a friend illuminated me that it's all fake silk, but it's beautiful. A few variations on that. Dragonflies, these beautiful circles. These are flow pants. I'm just making the stuff that I've always sort of been looking for. So this started again with a pair of pants I had bought in Thailand, and then I just started making modifications, and we went shopping, and I found these materials that I really liked, and I went to Sama and said, can you make me a pair of pants like with this and this and this? They're going to have a special series of poi symbols going down the side in sort of gold print like this, but on the black. So it's going to be a little bit like chakra symbols, but going down the side of the leg, reading like a scroll or a banner. Those are going to be beautiful. So this is something I don't know. Like I don't
want to be a highfalutin fashion designer, but it's taken so much work to make what I wanted that it makes sense now that to follow the idea through, and to, if other people want them, to sort of fulfill that. Because I love that. I think it would be like, it's happy dancey clothing. So dance a little bit. In fact, how about a little quick. Okay, so imagine that we'll be at a music festival, so we're going to play a festival, so pretty soon we'll be so they're so fun, it just feels so good, right, to dance around in clothing like this.
It's going to look great. And so this is festival wear. I mean, look, I've got my poi, I've got my flowy dancy pants, I've got my hip sacks with everything I need on me, and I can just like go prancing and running around at the festival, just having the time of my life. This, just so you know, this material, like the tube webbing for really strong handles, this is a great way to go. These are the ones that Sean and Prisna make. These are perfect already, so I think those are great. Although I think this should be a swivel, not on this, because right now this goes on what, a key ring which goes on a swivel, which goes on a key ring, which don't do that. Or I never like poi like that. What I think is that that should be the swivel right away. So it's like this. So it's like that. So that's what I like to play with, and that's what I like to see, and that's what a lot of people like to see, is not O-ring, key ring, swivel, key ring, poi. It's just like handle, swivel, poi. Yeah, so that's what we're working on, and we'll be in touch very soon.